If you're looking to improve your fading skills, then stay tuned for this detailed packed fade tutorial. The first step to any haircut is combing the hair out in the way that it naturally grows. This is also known as with the grain. The device I'm using to do this haircut is called the Switch 1.0, which was developed by the company that I helped co-found called Duet. It functions as multiple clippers and trimmers in one device using modular attachments. And I've linked the video up above where you can learn more about our journey, and the link is also in the description if you want to purchase the Switch. And as you can see, I'm using the trimmer attachment to bald him out for the fade. Next, we're going to follow up with that with the electric shaver, and we're going to leave a small gap in between that line because you don't want to take the shaver up to that line. It's going to make it that much harder to remove, so that's why we're leaving the gap. One word of caution when using the electric shaver, not everyone's skin can take it, so always consult with your clients beforehand. Next, I'm going to switch from my trimmer to the clipper attachment, and we're going to take the one guard and cut down the top. I started with the lever open, but then he decided that he wanted to go lower, so we fully closed it. To ensure that you get the most even cut, cut the hair with the way that it naturally lays. That's why you see me going through the hair with the comb first and then following behind that with the clipper. It's better to measure twice and cut once because once the hair is off the head, you can't put it back on. The crown area can be intimidating for some people, so an easy hack for this is to take a bigger guard and open the lever. So we cut the hair down with the one guard closed, so I'm taking the 1.5 guard with the lever fully open, and I'm going against the grain. Going against the grain takes out the guesswork because you have a larger guard on, so you eliminate the risk of gapping the client. In my hand is some dry shampoo. He didn't have a chance to wash his hair because he came straight from work, and what this does is absorb all of the oil, so he has really oily skin and hair. So this just soaked up that oil, and then you simply wipe it out with a towel. You comb it through the hair first to distribute it evenly, and then I take a towel and remove it. Now that the hair is clean, we can start the fading process. So I take the clipper with the lever fully open and make a 1-inch guideline. If you're an OG subscriber, you should know these steps like the back of your hand, but if you're new to this channel, stay tuned and let me teach you this method. Now we're going to fully close the lever and begin blending up from the bottom of that guideline. So we're working our way from the bottom to the top, and we're going to gradually open the lever as we continue to go up. So here I open it about 1/4 of the way and continuing to blend up about halfway. Finally, I open it a little past halfway and go right up under that line. I don't want to go right up to that top line because then I'll end up raising my fade. Now we're going to take the one guard with the lever fully open and create another guideline about 1 inch high, going right up to the parietal ridge. And the parietal ridge is where the head starts to round off. With this guard, just remember 3 things: lever open, lever closed, and then lever halfway. So we started with the lever open, now we're with the lever closed, blending at the bottom, and then we're going to open the lever about halfway and blend in between. So now we're halfway and we're blending in between that one open and one closed. Next, we're going to take the half guard and blend up under that one guard closed. And with this guard, it's just lever slightly open about 1/4 of the way and then fully closed. Just be careful not to go up too high with this guard. To me, the half guard is just a blending guard. It's not really a guard that you cut down length on the top with, you just strictly use it for blending out certain dark spots. The more advanced you get, you'll find out that you don't need this guard all of the time. Like for example, I can do this haircut without using the half guard, but just for the sake of this video and teaching purposes, I'm showing you guys how to use it. Now that we've gone through our steps, now it's time to detail the blend. So really, I'm using the corner of the blade, and I call this spot mopping. I'm just getting certain spots that are dark. And you can start with the lever open, and you can gradually close the lever if you need to, but you're only trying to get dark spots. This is how you develop the barber's eye, and the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. And that's how you get those blurry blends. And now I'm not gonna bore you with the same thing. I'm just gonna let you watch from this angle sped up a little bit, but it's the same steps. See right here, we're just slightly opening the lever each time we go up. And then after that, it's just simply working through your guards. By the way, if you're new to this channel and you're getting value out of this video, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Also, I feel like the best teacher is experience. So don't just watch this video. Get someone that will let you cut their hair, pull up this video, and go step by step. That is the only way you're going to get better at fading. You can watch 1,000 tutorials, but until you actually apply what you're watching in practical use, it's basically pointless. Now that we've finished the fading process, it's time to prep the hair for the lineup. Here I'm using alcohol, and then this is holding spray. Alcohol and holding spray, it dries the skin out so you get that ash line. Another reason I apply holding spray is because once I brush everything forward, that's where I want everything to stay. Because what you're gonna line up is going to be overhang. So right here, we wanna keep everything as wide as possible. So as you see, I'm not digging at all. I'm really just staying on the perimeter of his edge up because we wanna preserve everything. And for the middle, we're gonna use a conservative approach. We're gonna start out and we're just gonna be minimal. We're gonna take off the least amount of hair as possible while still trying to get the line up as straight as we can. And as you can see, he has light corners on each side, so we're not gonna dig into those. Contrary to what you see on social media, not everyone is going to have the perfect hairline. No hairline is going to be the same, so as a barber, you have to be able to have a strategy. That way, no matter what type of hairline sits in your chair, you can feel comfortable because you have the right approach. And then next, we're just gonna move on with the razor line. This is what can make a haircut last an extra 3 or 4 days. The razor gets those fine hairs that the trimmer can't get. And it doesn't look like it's removing much, but trust me, it's a reason why clients request this. And once you put all of those steps together, this is the final result that you'll get. Guys, this is a run-of-the-mill haircut that is very important to master if you're going to be a barber. So use this video as a guide. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all on the next video.